the full set list for Quarter Century Bonanza. Strong's Cards is now up for pre-sale. Everything that you need for Quarter Century Bonanza. Remember, discount code IMCO40 is going to save you on your purchase over here. You can pick your rarity of card. You want ultimate rare. You want the collectors. Everything is up. I'll leave a link down below. And like I said, discount code IMCO40 will save you on your purchase. Make sure you guys smash the like and grab out all that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out. More Oz content. Dual Daddy putting together the visual out here. I'll leave a link down below so you guys can follow them on social media for more awesome things like this. So the core set here, looking kind of like you would expect here. Let's be honest here. The first thing you see on this first image that you're, very, very, very awesomely wanting to see was Swap Frog, Atlantean Dragoons, the Dragon Rulers or whatever. Ritual Beast Tamer needed the reprint no matter how you looked at it. So did Punishment Dragon. The Six Samurai stuff definitely needed it. The Thunder Dragon stuff was a pretty nice addition. Protos, I don't like this. Protos is such a miss in my opinion because it has a rare coming out next set. I guess Konami's logic, or if following the pattern of the OCG, is going to crater Protos into the ground anyway. But if they choose not to follow suit with that, then that'll be kind of interesting. Mech Knight Grisu was good. A lot of this stuff, the Abyss Shark, I think, was also a good print here. But the first set of what we're seeing up here for the reveals, there were definitely good things in the core set. I know a lot of people were definitely looking at this going, Konami could have done better. I mean, yeah, Konami could have done better. I mean, there could have been Mulch Armies printed in here. But you will eventually see those hitting the secondary market out here and doing, reprint things. Now, as we move on along here, Dia Bellstar was good. All right, even though it should have been more readily available in the first place, but all right. Flamberge is very, very, very whatever. I am happy to see that we did get the alt art for House Dragon made, though. About time. Moonlight Dragon, sure. If I skip over something, it's because it's not really worth looking at. I mean, the Melodious reprints were very, very good. Draco Sack needed to happen. I know a lot more people wanted a higher rarity Draco Sack for older formats. You already dumped the Dragon Rulers in here, and this is a nostalgia-based set. You have absolutely no reason not to cater towards those. Shizuku getting a quarter century. I want to see the price tag on that later today. I'm very, very curious about that. Also, only half of the Charmers? Huh? Like, why is there only half of them in here? SP in this set is very, very, very good. I am very happy to see SP. And even Promethean Princess receiving very, very good additions to this. Like, honestly, Konami, I think you did a very good job having those in here. I'm not going to lie, though, Promethean Altar would have been really cool. Of course, the Poly. The one-for-one, the Heatwave are all very good as well. Honestly, most everything on this picture was a very good addition to this. I do think that Shizuku and Poly are going to be the major go-afters from here. Now, we also do have... Oh boy, Fortress was a good reprint. As much as I've already read a few people go, Konami kind of made it Konami could have dumped it in a common and OTS. They honestly probably should have. But instead they said, hey, we're going to make multiple printings of it. We're going to call it one mass reprint, and we'll go ahead and give it to everybody, which I think was realistically the better call. Auto reprint too? Like, what, Konami? Set rotation, I think, was okay. Having that upgrade is good. Hospitality, all right. Clockwork Knight, yes, yes, and more yes. I know people no longer have to pay the price point of that. That's good. All right. The card was hitting $16. They did good. Thrust, a very good needed reprint. Same thing with Bonfire. Same thing with Wanted. All right. Having these cards in multiple rarities. Now, every budget player that's wanted to play something fire related can now do so a lot more cheaply. And I think that's a very good thing. People are underestimating cheap availability as an important resource to the game. And I think that was a very good addition on Konami's behalf to be pushing for that. Overall, I think the main set is structured just fine. You do have to assume that we're going to get a Bonanza too, because Konami did send out that, the whole, hey, send in your votes for good old Bonanza, quarter centuries you want to see out here. Let's talk about this nostalgia pull. Starting off up here, you had Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, and Red Eyes. These were some major competitors for, alt arts. People get more quarter centuries. They are the go-to cards. Ultimate Offering, I'm really happy about that. I love that. That's so cool. Heavy Storm is another pickup that I wanted to see. Now, can we get this unbanned already so we can actually have this? Upstart Goblin is also really cool. We can finally say that Upstart finally has a very nice rarity upgrade. Morphing Jar number 2, I'm also happy about these. I love Morphing Jar as one of my favorite cards in the game, and the fact that both of these now have rarity upgrades, spectacular. Premature Burial, needed it. Cold Wave, this card actually looks spectacular, man. Like, I saw it in one of the videos, I was like, wow, they did a bang-up job on that. Card to Save Return just kind of looks like the Hobby League, though. Which, like, in contrast, though, it's actually kind of crazy to see that difference of that foiling. Also, Graceful Charity, we finally have a competitor out here for the higher rarity of Graceful. Is it the Hobby League that was only given to, like, judges back in the day? Or is it the quarter century version? The choice is yours, high rarity collector. Also, all these Dark Magician Girls. That's a lot of Dark Magician Girl action. I don't know if I really like that. We also got Wave Motion Cannon. This is kind of comic gold to me that they went ahead and they did that. DD Warrior Lady is an absolute W for you GOAT players out there. I don't think anybody should be disappointed to finally see, a quarter century of that. All the Chaos Monsters were like expected. Dimension Fusion and Return from a Different Dimension. Holy crap, Konami. I love this. I am so happy to see that we got rarity upgrades on this front. Like, Dimension Fusion and Return are such iconic cards and such blowout cards in the game's history. The fact that they actually gave them higher rarity prints was definitely not expected. Also, Egyptian Gods, Winged Dragon, Raw, Slifer. Oh boy. Anyway. Let's see here. What else do we have that was super exciting? Oh, Brain Control was also really nice. I was definitely... Lightning Vortex was also a cool one. Shrink looks phenomenal, I would assume. It's got to have that same look that Cold Wave did, and looks so good. Chimera Tech Overdragon. Okay, I see you. Overload and Future Fusion to go with Chimera Tech. To be fair, though, the Chimera Tech OCG already had a quarter century, so it made sense that we would kind of have that card ported on over here to kind of follow suit, right? Like, Konami likes to maintain their patterns and keep things going. And also Snipe Hunter. Okay, what else we got back here? We also had the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. It did have a ghoster already. I'm actually surprised that it took this long for this to even be considered as a rarity upgrade. Also, who asked for rare value? To be fair, I guess we already had to do the Rainbow Ruins, so it just kind of makes sense for that to be the follow-up. Also, Dark Bribe. That's very cool to see. To be fair, Dark Bribe was a very iconic card for the game's history, which was very cool. We also had Prisma, which, was the major key card in Heroes throughout time. I see Fossil Dino also got it. I didn't expect a Fossil Dino reprint today, but I'll take that. That's very good. I also do see Kunai with Chain. That's an unexpected reprint, but I feel like one that we kind of needed. Thunder King Ryo. Thunder King has deserved a rarity upgrade for a very long time. This thing was paywalled behind one of the most ridiculous ultimate rare prices in the game's history. And it was near unobtainium at $150, $160 a copy. So about gosh darn time that we're getting this. Also, Arabellum. I want to know, I bet that looks fantastic. Also, Fishborg Blaster. I cannot believe Fishborg Blaster finally got a reprint in QCR. Too bad it's in the nostalgia slot and you're going to have to work really hard to try to pull that thing. Ugh. And then, shifting on over here, we do have Gateway of the Six Samurai. Ooh, that's really nice. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Starlight Road, okay. Now, what else we got back here? Vanity's Emptiness looks really good, okay. Kizaru, I feel like, is a very nice welcome addition. We got a lot of Necros cards. Holy crap. That's a lot of Necros stuff in here. Okay. Card of Demise, I think, was a very, very fantastic addition to this pool as well. Toon Black Luster Soldier, as much as you know, we're going to be like, huh, was this nostalgic? Yeah, it was. Linkage is also a pretty cool addition, even though I really wouldn't consider Linkage a super nostalgic card at this point. But I guess that their point with that was like, hey, Sky Strikers were a very, very cool deck. You know, they were part of the history of the game. The player base loved them. Overall, it's just interesting to see their choices that they picked for this. Outside of that, I think this set looks fantastic. I'm just worried about pull rates on the nostalgia pool. And I see we'll probably see that very reflective today on pre-sales once more and more people kind of get a feel for what's going on in this set. But I gotta tell you, Nostalgia Set 2, Quarter Century Bonanza, is going to look pretty interesting after the takeaway that we've learned on this set and what we're working with in this pool. No Delinquent to a No Crush card. You guys have a good rest of your day. Patrons, thank you. Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.